Hello everyone and welcome to Castle Game of Age of Empires 4 spawning in the color blue, playing as the Ruse. We got MarineLord. We're here on Hill and Dale and on... Wait, MarineLord? MarineLord, he's got 4 villagers inside the TC. Oh, that was a misclick right at the beginning. That's not something that we typically see from MarineLord here. Had a lot of idle time there on some villagers, but on the other hand side, spawning in the color pink, playing as the Abbasid dynasty. We got Baltune. We're here on Hill and Dale, and this is part of the EGC Masters Winter Series, a tournament that's going on right now. And my god, I'm just noticing, like, look at the base from Baltune. This opening here on Hill and Dale, you got the gold there, but then 2 adjacent wood lines. This is so easy to wall. So incredibly easy to wall, actually. Like, this base is easy to defend, to say the least. We're going to take a look at the left side as well. Little wall here, little wall there. And suddenly, the entire base from Baltune can be walled up. That is very good, especially for a civilization like the Abbasid dynasty, which just really likes to boom up a lot. Deer in the back here. Check back in with MarineLord's base. It's already got a villager out on the deer there. Did have the fortune of having that one spawn relatively close to that hunting cabin. Did go for a double hunting cabin opener here. We do see 24 trees over here, 20 gold per minute. And 17 over here, currently 8 gold per minute, but I think that should still go up one more tick, because 8 gold for 17 trees? That doesn't sound quite right. More scouts now coming in for MarineLord as well. I'm gonna take a quick look at the scouting pattern that we've got going on here. It's Baltune. Scouted most of the bottom side of the map. On the other hand side, MarineLord. He's got multiple scouts going around right now looking for additional sheep to ride along with those scouts. It looks like overall, yeah, it looks like MarineLord is gonna get a majority of the sheep. Not the biggest problem though for the Abbasid dynasty, as they'll be just happy gathering up from the berries here. So they do have a very, very good gather rate from the berries inside of the base. An economic wing is going to be the choice of the age up here for Baltune. Makes a lot of sense. Economic wing overall just gives you, especially on a defensive map like Hill and Dale, a lot better opportunities when it comes to scaling out your economy. At the same time, MarineLord is going to age up with the Golden Gate, so could be a potential fast castle age coming in from him here. We're a little bit in a pro-scouting meta at the moment, where a lot of civilizations do tend to opt for the pro-scout technology and play. But this is a map where typically I would want to say it's not really necessary or even that beneficial for you to go pro-scout, because you already have like one deer camp immediately inside of your base. And and the same goes for your opponent. So this is a deer camp that MarineLord isn't gonna be able to take with pro scouts. This is a deer camp that doesn't really make any sense to take with pro scouts. So you only have like really 2 deer camps that, in theory, one you could really easily just move out to yourself. So you would have to go for pro scouts with just a single deer pack, and that doesn't usually really feel that worth it. Villagers for Baltune already moved out to the stone. Have any more villagers on gold? He does have 150 gold in the bank. Means he has enough gold in order to be able to click both the fresh foodstuff upgrade as well as Fertile Crescent. Fertile Crescent is going to be the first one here to come in. Looks like we do have some laming going on here for MarineLord. Is going to use the scout in order to spread the deer from Baltune apart. So Baltune is going to have a little bit of a harder time here when it comes to gathering up those resources from the deer. Fertile Crescent now gonna be coming in. Baltune should have a fairly decent timing when it comes to getting his second TC up. And there it is, coming up right on the stone. That does signal to us that he is gonna go for another TC right after. Because typically if you put your TC on the stone, that means that you want to continue gathering that stone for another TC. Drop-off comes in. Baltune should have enough wood for that to build a lumber camp here. Indeed, lumber camp is coming in. We do have some scouts hitting the mining camp. MarineLord, he doesn't really have anything else to do with them right now. We are getting pro scouts. We are getting pro scouts from MarineLord. Is he actually gonna start taking Baltune steer? away from him, from his base. We're seeing another scout in queue right now for MarineLord as well. Currently, he is just luring them away from Baltune's base. Okay, this changes something up. Baltune, he didn't lure his steer in. So this suddenly opens up the opportunity for MarineLord to be able to use his scouts to just steal away Baltune's steer. And there it is. MarineLord has to be careful. If you just click them once, the scouts are just going to walk the direct path back to the TC from MarineLord. So instead you have to shift click them to not walk through the base of Baltune. Else you're going to lose some scouts. But that is immediately going to be 1,000 food here, worth of deer. MarineLord just yoinks out of Baltune's base. So definitely a very, very nice deer haul here, coming in early for MarineLord. Scout from Baltune. He's going to try and harass them a little bit, but MarineLord, even with the slower units, he can still fend off that one initial scout from Baltune. Behind this, we should soon be seeing the next TC coming in, and there it is. Villagers move out. So third TC is now going to be coming in for Baltune, and this is the point in time where the Abbasid dynasty's economy really just starts kind of like taking off here, because we also have fresh foodstuffs in, so every villager is only going to cost 32 food. You're saving 18 food per villager, and that times 3 TCs. You're going to have a very, very good economy here. A lot of villagers and not a big investment behind that. And check in again with the Pro Scout play. MarineLord behind this. Also on the second deer cam from Baltune. Just getting a lot of food safely underneath his TC. And behind this, A-Job should soon be on its way. And there we go. High Trade House is getting put up in the back of MarineLord's base. I'm wondering if maybe like over here could have been a better spot. Could have a couple more trees in the influence of that High Trade House. But overall, the High Trade House, it's been changed a little bit. So nowadays, you can really easily get 120 gold per minute without it even needing to be in between wood lines. Seeing a stable come up now for MarineLord as well behind all of that. Might want to get at least a night out here early on to begin with. Baltune, he's going to start walling up. Barracks already on its way. Looks like Baltune did manage to spot out that stable here from MarineLord, so he knows what's going to be coming in. Walls being positioned. He's going to want to make sure that there's no way for MarineLord to at least take away this one relic. So that's already going to be one relic at least secured for Baltune. Seeing some additional walls coming in. Baltune even walling in those forward berries. He's going to know that if he needs the food, he's going to have access to the berries over here. He's going to have access to the berries in the corner behind his walls without immediate harassment coming out. First Knight in queue, and Warrior Monk should be coming in soon as well. Granted, though, MarineLord doesn't have any villagers on gold at the moment, so either he's going to have to wait for the passive gold, or he's going to have to exchange a ticket. Looks like we had a ticket exchange, so it does now have enough gold for a Warrior Monk to be in queue. And Warloff is coming in. Spearman there to defend up against that Scout, so Scout can't block the walls. I hope Baltune notices. Yeah, he does notice that there is a spot that he will still need to wall in between the berries, so fully walled up now once this wall over here completes as well. He's going to go for the quick wall as well. Wants to make sure that no scout is going to come in and block that out. Last sheep over here, last deer over here is now getting picked off as well. So the deer symbol disappears off the map. We still have 3 deer in the back of the base of Baltune. Still 1,000-ish food worth, so definitely worth to still go for that. And sure, MarineLord, he is an age ahead right now, but he hasn't really achieved anything yet. And without anything achieved, that could spell a little bit of trouble here for him, because Baltune, he's already like 17 villagers ahead now, and his age up is on its way. That's actually a fairly decent high trade house, 147 gold per minute coming in there. Also, passively spawning in those deer. Spawns a deer, it says every 60 seconds, but I recall it being buffed, and the devs there... It also says it's an age 2 landmark. Yeah, the devs and tooltips, they're not the most familiar with each other. So yeah, I recall that this has been buffed to like 45 seconds per deer. So you get a lot of passive food income through that. Like this itself is able to generate you around like 400 to 450 food per minute. just by generating those deer alone. So you're getting like essentially 600 resource per minute. Do have a scout hitting the palisade over here. Villager gets sent out early. Wants to rebuild another wall right behind that. Wants to really make sure that that relic is going to be his ideally. We do have a couple of archers coming out from MarineLord as well. So might be that we're getting an archer knight-ish composition here out from MarineLord. But there's a slim timing for him now behind all of this. Age up is going to finish for Baltune in just 20 seconds. And Baltune does have a good amount of resource in the bank to immediately react with military units of his own. Wall gets spotted out, so now pivot over to the other wall segment, even with some archers. So Baltune's going to have a tough time when it comes to re-walling behind that. Might need to go for a little bit of a zigzag wall if he really wants to defend that relic here for himself. Age up has come through, and we are going to get golems in combination with some crossbows now for Baltune. Right now only has a couple of spearmen and some of these free camel lances that spawn for him. Getting boot camp in queue as well, so that's going to be an additional, what was it, 10 or 15% bonus HP on the infantry. Means that golems and especially crossbows are going to be a lot more tanky. Same goes for those spearmen. Plus 14 HP means they're going to be able to survive an additional arrow hit from the archers, and that adds up. That does add up. When every single one of your spears able to survive an additional hit. There we go. Warrior Monk is going to come through, wants to pick up that relic. There are still 2 relics on the map remaining. One over here, one that is just now getting picked off. Other than that, MarineLord does already have the remaining relics in the bank. Veterancy has come through on the archers. We're getting more blacksmith upgrades behind this as well. Baltune just starting to mass up his military force, and MarineLord right now, he's got a fairly decent force going for him. Villagers out of the front side gathering the berries. Baltune's going to have to be careful. Chances are he's not going to be able to gather here for long. Might need to get some farms going. Does already have some farms actually behind this, courtesy of having those cheap farms working for him. Now, knights are starting to torch through that palisade wall. Question is, how long can that palisade wall stand? And there it is, goes down. Crossbows in the back for Baltune space. We're seeing an outpost come up over here. Outpost with an emplacement as well. So Baltune does have the necessary defense here that he needs in order to hold here now at the front side. MarineLord still wants to push into this now, though, from the looks of it. He's massing up his military. 6 more knights in queue, so that is a formidable force, and we are getting some rams in now as well. Double rams. What's Baltune gonna do against this? Doesn't have enough resource quite for Mangonel in order to defend against that. It is mass archer, so Mangonel would do quite well there. We do have another Sprinkle emplacement coming in on the next adjacent outpost. More units coming in. Golems, to be fair, they are a very solid meat shield here for Baltune. 224 HP. They actually have similar health compared to the knights here. Nobody has fortitude in for MarineLord yet, so his knights aren't quite as tanky as you would love to have them be for the ruse. Fortification on the outpost coming in as well. Baltune, this is going to be a fight that he might have to take. Crossbows on the backside. First outpost looks to be going down. Baltune tries to jump out for a repair. Gonna take a look at this fight now in the cinematic mode. Crossbows have to be so careful not to take fire from the archers. Golems did a great job here so far when it comes to tanking up at the front line. A lot of the knights did go down courtesy of those crossbows. Baltune looks like he's actually going to be able to hold here. Yeah, these golems barely take any damage from the archers. They need so many volleys to take them down. Crossbows firing away at the moment. They need to retreat every now and so often. So these archers in mass are able to pretty much one-shot them. But the bonus HP does come in once again here for these crossbows because they're going to be able to survive like 2 additional archer shots. Still, every now and then, crossbows are going to get the hits onto the knights, and there were a lot of dead knights now in the end that went down here for Baltune. More rams coming in now for MarineLord, but Baltune, he's got an issue. He's running out of gold. There's barely any gold remaining over here anymore in this gold mine. He might have enough for maybe, let's say, 1 mangonel, but he's going to have to move out now to the next gold mine. We do see villagers move out to stone. This isn't walled off yet. 2 sacred sites have been captured behind this now for MarineLord. MarineLord posturing at the front side. Will want to go for another dive into Baltune space. Baltune managed to remass a good amount, but MarineLord now has crossbows in his army as well, so he's going to have a good backline up against those golems. Baltune, though, he's 50 villagers ahead, so income for him looks very solid. What is going on here? Where are the knights? The knights, they're at the wrong side. They're at the wrong side at the wrong point in time. Triple layer wall up here on the side, so the knights are going to take a while in order to really run past that. Getting veterancy on the spearman as well behind all of that. First ram is going to go down. It's a little bit of a good meat shield here as well for Baltune. As Baltune looks to push MarineLord outside of his base. Crossbows, though, do a good job against those golems as well. Baltune's going to lose a lot of his front line. But if he's able to remass with spearmen, he's still going to be in a good position. Has so much income for these spearmen. Moving along with MarineLord as he's trying to kite back now from this fight. MarineLord is doing a good amount of damage here to those golems as he's kiting back. Decap attempt coming through as well. Crossbows shooting away. We are getting some reinforcement knights though, and Baltune, he's gonna have to be careful now. Because the knights from MarineLord, they're circling back. They're circling back around, and here they come. Spearmen on the defense though. Not gonna be able to intercept. Crossbows need to kite back. And they are gonna get away. A lot of the knights taking heavy fire here. MarineLord doesn't look like he's got quite enough of a backline here in order to keep facing this off. Behind this, 3 TCs coming up for MarineLord, so wants to boom back into this and wants to keep up with the economy from Baltune. Baltune, he's been undisturbed villager kill-wise. He's lost like 5 villagers, but he's still at 120 economy at this point in time. Has his farm transition fully done at this point as well, so has very good food income going for him. Looks like we are getting a keep here now at the front side as well. Wants to make sure that his gold is nice and safe. And is going to have that nice and safe gold mine in the back now. Also allows him to have an avenue onto the sacred side there with the keep. So pretty much 1 decap is going to be guaranteed for him. So sacred side victory condition is going to get denied inadvertently with that keep as well. Crossbow still posturing, and MarineLord, he's got a much bigger army size at the moment, 63 to 41. Military value still similar though, but you can't take that at face value because the crossbow food cost, not the crossbow, the archer wood cost doesn't actually get factored into army value. It's a known bug at the moment. Decap attempt is coming through for Baltune. He's got gold axes again, so golems are going to be on the menu once again. A very good meat shield here for him. Doesn't quite have the military mass here, though. He's going to have to be very careful. Will need to sacrifice some spearmen to keep his crossbow mass alive. Is trying to kite back here. Knights are going to be pushed back. Spearmen at the front side. How much bonus health do these spearmen have? Plus 16, so they're even going to be able to survive an additional crossbow shot as well. But in the mass that MarineLord has, every single volley is going to be a one-shot. Baltune for the moment still able to stabilize, yet MarineLord, he's starting to catch up in the economy department, up to 73 now, still 60 economy behind. Almost double. What's Baltune's game plan here right now? He's still making very slow units, namely crossbows and the golems. No transition into any cavalry at this point in time. You can't immediately make cavalry up against the Ruse. At least not for straight up engagements, because Boyar's Fortitude is going to mean that Ruse are just going to have the stronger cavalry fighting up against you, plus 25 HP on those units. Baltune, once again, not taking the best fights here. And these little fights that just aren't quite going the way of Baltune, they're keeping MarineLord in this game. He's got 5 relics, 2 sacred sites at the moment. Looks like 1 decap did come through, as we mentioned earlier. More walls coming in, so more segmentation of that map health coming in. Villagers moving out to the boar. MarineLord's food income isn't looking too hot at the moment, though. Getting a lot of rams, and that's a big amount of wood investment in a situation where MarineLord might probably want to just invest more into these farms here. Ooh, and this lumber camp isn't actually boosted up right now by the wooden fortress influence, so isn't getting that bonus wood at the moment. Clash coming in at the front side. MarineLord, he pretty much only has backline here. He's gonna have to kite through the entire way, but the golems, they actually have more movement speed than the crossbows. Double siege workshop forward here. Looks like MarineLord want to go for a little bit of a mangonel attack here. Warriors Monk, Saint's Blessing is coming in on a lot of the units here as well. Is going to mean that MarineLord is going to have a lot more damage coming out from some of these crossbows, some of these archers. He is going to be able to whittle down the front line now from Baltune. Took him a while, but he lost a lot of his units in return as well. But now does have the superior backline in order to take efficient trades up against the crossbows. Is that going to be enough, though? More golems are trickling in. We are starting to see some horsemen coming in now. Looks like the first couple of mangonels are going to be in queue now, too. Actually have been in queue for a little bit. They're coming out now. Double mangonel. Baltune, he's going to have to retreat here for a while being. He's got so many golems in queue. Horsemen now coming in as well for Baltune. He's at 145 economy. Well, he's truly at a point where he's just completely boomed out of his mind. Seeing some more walls coming in on the sides, just further segmenting here. And 3 rams on their way to the keep from Baltune. Baltune, he's been gathering a lot of gold over here. Doesn't have access to any additional gold mine, though he did manage to get some outposts out on the map, so is going to have a good amount of line of sight. Does spot these rams coming in now. And we are actually seeing MarineLord go for the age up first. A keep in the middle, securing the gold, and a high armory next to double siege workshop forward. Means that his siege is going to be coming in nice and quickly as it is positioned at front line. Mangonel shots connecting onto the crossbows. Golems taking down some of the villagers, but Keep looks to be going up here. At the end of it all, Keep does manage to go up. Villagers jump inside. Mangonel still getting shots off onto the crossbows. Golems, though, they're coming in from the backside, able to take down one of the mangonels, able to take down these next one as well. Archer and crossbow mass has been kited out from MarineLord. He is going to be able to secure this front side. Age up now going to be on its way as well. With the keep here now at the front side, MarineLord, he's going to buy himself a lot of time now for this age up to be coming in. 14 villagers working on that high armory. Baltune behind this can soon age up as well. Only needs a little bit more gold now at this point in time. Starts to invest into some rams himself as well. He's got a lot of food in the bank. We have some traders at this point as well. No traders out yet, but does have the market positioned for it. Now it looks like MarineLord wants to start laying siege to that keep, and we are going to see the trade wing coming in now for Baltune. It's going to take him a while longer than it takes MarineLord to age up. The age up has come through. MarineLord also secured the gold here at the front side. Baltune might need to go out to the golds over here. These aren't really contested at the moment, but could find himself in a situation where the trade will get contested, as he is trying to set up for that. Trade wing is immediately going to spawn a lot of these traders for him. Rams now moving forward for Baltune. He's got 36 crossbows. Definitely has the tools here. Baltune, he's also got a lot of horsemen in queue. A lot more coming through as well. It's just such a large backline here. We don't have elite crossbows though, so this is still a fight between Castle Age armies, and the push through onto the keep for Baltune. He's able to push the entire military force back. Golems are focusing onto that mangonel. Take it down quickly. Osman's still pushing through, and the keep is gonna go down. MarineLord's food income. It is at over 2,000. Baltune's at over 3,000 behind this. Now, got horsemen in the queue. A little bit of a horseman engagement. Not quite the numbers there yet, though, for MarineLord. The siege workshops are starting to get taken down. This is a scrappy fight here at the moment. Still, we do have that horseman number advantage at the moment for Baltune, so should be in a position to take efficient trades up against this crossbow and archer mix, but we'll probably just want to wait a little bit for the H-up to come through, get some upgrades in. Granted, he doesn't have the gold for it at the moment, but we had a massive move out onto the gold here for Baltune. So he's got a lot of villagers working there. Villagers also going for a keep, trying to secure that up. More villagers moving out from MarineLord. Not quite sure what exactly he wants to be going on with those. Looks like it's just going to be onto the gold over here. He is now opting for an outpost over here. He wants to get some more vision over there. That's going to make him spot out this keep as well. So he will have information on that. We are seeing elite horsemen and elite crossbows coming in for Baltune. Got veterancy at the moment for MarineLord. Elite coming in as well. Already do have elite crossbows on the upgraded for MarineLord. But he's going to find his army a little bit out of position here. MarineLord, he's going to have to kite all the way back now with them. And villagers are going to have to find another gold mine to go onto. Actually seeing them pull out the shifts here. That's something that you want to see up against this many horsemen. And Baltune, now with the elite upgrade coming through, he's going to be able to clean up the entire backline from MarineLord. He invested into elite a crossbows upgrade, and now he's going to lose the entire mass. Now instead transitioning over to what is the food income from MarineLord? 1,200 food per minute. He doesn't have a lot of farms at all. And there's so many units out on the field. Actually makes the game feel laggy a little bit. Now Baltune wants to push through here at the front side. A little bit of a backline still there from MarineLord. No repairs coming in on the wall. MarineLord still has access to the gold over here, but another army from Baltune now pushing at the front side. Mangonel is there in time though, gets a good starting shot off. Horseman push through, might be able to get a pick off on that Mangonel. There are a couple of Streltsy. They will do good damage against any unit here at the front side. Baltune looks like he managed to get through here, and no backline remaining. Horseman idling out the entire food economy for MarineLord, at least for the most part. Oh, MarineLord is in trouble. 35 horsemen out for Baltune. Only 15 at the moment for MarineLord. Only one sacred site to his name. Does have a lot of relics. Do we have Tithe Barns? We do have Tithe Barns. So MarineLord is getting a lot of food passively through it as well. 200 per minute. Horsemen are going to get caught up on here. We are seeing an upgrade into the elite golems as well. University now getting put up as well. High armory at the front side from MarineLord means that this is going to be a landmark that goes down. So no cheap siege will be coming out. Couple of barracks for some spearmen. Villagers working on those farms. Going up over here. Actually even seeing elite upgrade coming on the camel archers. Just how much gold does Baltune have? He's got 7 traders at the moment. And they're bringing back like 67 gold each. Doesn't have any of these trade upgrades in at the moment for him. So there's a lot of villagers out here. Doesn't even have tier 1 specialized pick. Okay. Okay. You know, when you have this many villagers, you don't even need the eco upgrades. Oh, big amount of stables in the back for MarineLord. Needs to get a big mass going here now for him. Once again, horsemen are coming through from Baltune. Right on board with them. See where they want to hit now. It's a big army from him. Does he have the university upgrade? No university upgrade in yet for them. There's a lot of hand cannons in the mix as well. Triple Mangonel in queue for MarineLord. Lost his siege high armory though, so these are just fully priced mangonels at this point in time for him. Ooh, able to take down one of the monasteries. That's a lot of passive income that MarineLord is relying on to. Flash comes through. MarineLord pushing back, rather kiting back now behind this. Mangonel shot coming in. Hitting a lot of the hand cannoneers. Not doing as much damage though as it used to. Also courtesy of having that boot camp upgrade means these hand cannoneers actually have 20 additional HP working for them. Mangonel gets picked off. Streltsy still doing a great job here at the backline. Most of the horsemen are now gone for Baltune. And MarineLord able to push him back out of his base. More mangonels coming in yet again. Still getting some good shots off. And Baltune, he's going to have to back out of this one now for the time being. More horsemen already remassed though. Baltune, his economy is still looking really good. But MarineLord actually managed to come back in the economy department now behind this. Is now up to 2,500 food per minute. Finally, we are seeing biology come in for Baltune. A little bit of a raid here on the villagers, on the gold. Keep is up there, though, to defend. So Baltune takes full control over the large gold veins on this map. Osman just trying to do damage there, but at the same time, MarineLord, he's going to have to be careful because there's another force coming in from Baltune. MarineLord doesn't quite have enough horsemen here to buffer out the damage for his Streltsy. More Streltsy in queue, more horsemen in queue. But gold is running low for him. This is mostly just passive gold income at the moment for MarineLord. Actually, it's just completely passive gold income for him. Taking a look, yeah, he's got 7 villagers on gold somewhere. I'm not quite sure where he's got 7 villagers on gold. Oh, he still has the gold vein inside of his own base. Hasn't been taking this one the entire time so far. Now, once again, fight is coming in. Baltune has the superior horseman mass, has the university upgrades. And now he's just pushing through onto the Streltsy. Mangonel shots coming in. Doesn't have the adjustable crossbows upgrade, though, so doesn't do quite as much damage as he needs to be doing. Streltsy, they're going down. There's barely any left. Horseman taking down the Mangonels. More Mangonels in the backline, though. Not defended at the moment. Good shot comes in once again. But now the horsemen dive. One Mangonel down, second Mangonel going down. MarineLord, does he have what it takes to come back from this situation? He doesn't have enough Streltsy on the field. He's trying his best. Streltsy, stationary fire, gives him the attack speed bonus here. Just doesn't quite feel like it's enough as the hand cannoneer is able to do so much damage. Their Streltsy numbers are 5 remaining. Baltune, he continuously is pushing through now onto the economy. Economy starts getting idled out now for MarineLord. Doesn't have any food left in the bank. Everything is in production for him for the time being. So he's just jumping inside the wooden fortress. Tries to hold for all it's worth, but so many horsemen still in production for Baltune. And there it is. GG comes in. Baltune able to get the upset against MarineLord in this set of the Elite Masters. Fellas, I hope you guys enjoyed this tournament game. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video. Helps me out a lot with the traction. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That way you get notified whenever we do upload here on YouTube. Also, make sure you check out EGCTV. Chances are, if it's the weekend, they might be live right now, bringing you guys amazing tournament games. So definitely make sure you check them out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you see you all in the next one. Have a good one.